Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Potty Planet Entertainment. Today is a special day. It is a very, very indeed special day because today I got the trailer that I have been waiting like 11 years for. 12 years. The Indiana Jones 5 trailer has finally been released. And thank you. Thankfully, it actually looks good. So, I have heard rumors about Indiana Jones 5 that the movie's not good and that it's bombed with test screen audiences, and test screen audiences hated every single one of the endings, and every single one of the endings was pretty much the same. So that's concerning. But when I watch this trailer, it gives me hope again. So I just hope that I need this movie to be good. Like, I've never been more excited for a movie in my life than I am for Indiana Jones 5, because ever since I was probably 11 years old, I have needed this movie. And finally, in like 7 months, we're gonna get it. It's almost here, guys. Almost there. I just absolutely cannot wait. I grew up with Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones has meant a lot to me over the years. Raiders of the Lost Ark is the movie that changed my life. Raiders of the Lost Ark is the reason why I fell in love with filmmaking. So, Indiana Jones has had a big impact on my life. I would not be the same person if it wasn't for Indiana Jones. So, I love the first three. The fourth one I've never hated, but it's not great. I've only reviewed Raiders of the Lost Ark on my channel, and I'm gonna re-review it because it was kind of a lazy review, and if you watch it, you'll see what I mean. But I want to re-review it. I want to do the whole series before Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny comes out, which is the official title, by the way. The title got leaked, so I've already known this for maybe like a week or so now. But I just realized I didn't plug in my mic. So I'm going to plug in my mic now. And hopefully the audio gets better. And this doesn't completely mess it up, because I started the video without it. But I am not going to start over. I could do that, but I'm not going to. Okay? So, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Now, I got this laptop here. This is mine now. It's a gift. It's kind of old, but it works. I don't know how to avoid copyright strikes, so hopefully I don't get one just by having it sit here on the laptop. But if I do, then okay, I know for future reference I can't do this again. I've never done a trailer reaction on this channel before because, again, copyright stuff. But for this movie, I really have to. Like, I really, really have to. I think I said this already. My original plan, if I didn't, then I'm telling you now. My original plan for tonight was to review A Christmas Story Christmas. That will not be coming tonight. That will probably be coming next week. Next week, I will also be going to see... I would try to go see She Said and Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And I also have a video that I want to do next week where I'm just going to briefly review all the new movies that I've seen lately. Just put them all into one video. So yeah. That's that. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's react to the trailer. I've already seen the trailer, twice actually, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it up and I'll pause it if I feel like talking about something. I don't have this mapped out, so I'm just going to wing this. I miss the desert. That's pretty cool. I miss the sea. That's pretty cool. They're underwater in this one. Eels. That is a... Well, hang on a second. Let me take it back real quick. So, rumor has it... Actually, no, I think they confirmed this. The movie is about the space race. They did confirm this. The movie is about the space race in 1969. And, apparently there were Nazis, like former Nazis, involved with helping America get to the moon. I did not know that, but then I did some research into it, and it turns out that's true. So the movie is about how some of them are not entirely done being Nazis yet. And so it leads to this whole thing. But, well, you can't see it. I don't know, maybe I can focus. Nah, anyway, Paul, but right here on the screen, you got what looks like a space capsule. And he's showing it to his class. So I'm interested to see how the Dial of Destiny plays into that. Some people think this movie is about time travel. I've seen behind the scenes set photos of like Viking ships. So I hope the movie's not about time travel. And if it is, it better make it feel tangible. Because time travel in Indiana Jones, I just don't think they mesh very well. Yeah. And also, I'm also curious what the Dial of Destiny actually is. So every artifact from all 4 movies that Indiana Jones has gone after is either from the Bible or something from like some legend, right? I'm curious where the Dial of Destiny comes from in history, so I'm sure we'll figure that out.
I miss waking up every morning.
I said, this shot's pretty cool. It's kind of frick. What was it? So you see this statue of a hand here, and Indiana Jones is over it. So clearly in this, he's looking for something. Probably the Dial of Destiny. There's the Nazis with him. Him running across a train. Looks awesome. I don't know who this is on the motorcycle, but I don't think that's him because it looks like he's got long hair.
Those days have come and gone.
See, this is Indiana Jones, and now see Salah misses adventure, and Indy's like, dude, like we're old now. So this is definitely him being pulled back into the adventure for one last time, which is appropriate because I think he was 78 when they started filming this film. 78 or 79. He's 80 now. He'll be almost 81 when this movie comes out. So, I mean, yeah, I see why this is one last time.
Perhaps not. I don't believe him.
There he is looking at some statue here. This is probably the same shot from earlier when he was going across the bridge and there was that statue hand. So he's definitely looking for something. And this I know it's not, but it kind of reminds me of the cemetery from Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. How there's just like vines and crap all over stuff. There's Indiana Jones with, I think he's supposed to play a Nazi because this is a guy, I can't remember the actor's name, but he played Dr. Voller in Captain America, the First Avenger. And there were behind-the-scenes photos of the two of them in a field together, and Harrison Ford had dots all over his face, which, in case you don't know, that's for, like, de-aging. So they're on top of a train here. Comes some Nazi out of the fog.
A few times in my life.
That's Phoebe Walker-Cates. She plays his goddaughter. And then right here, that is the best de-aging technology I've ever seen in my life. I mean, he looks so good. Like, how did they... I just knocked something over. How did they pull that off? Like, that looks probably better or just as good as The Irishman. Like, that's really good.
I've seen things I can't
Big Machine Gun, Antonio Banderas. There's DH again. Dial of Destiny right there.
I've come to believe it's not so much.
And then there's Indiana Jones and Phoebe Walker-Cates falling into water. I'll play that again one more time.
I've come to believe it's not so much.
Right there.
Believe.
Indy on a horse. I think that parade is supposed to be celebrating the moon landing, is my understanding.
Hard to believe it.
All right, now hold up. Let's talk about this shot right here. This right here. This is Star Wars, dude. This is literally the Millennium Falcon. What are they doing here with this? Indiana Jones in a subway. In front of a train. This scene is great right here.
This man, I'm her godfather. Get back.
My heart. My heart. That trailer is so good. And it's just a teaser trailer, so I'm really curious what other details we're gonna get about this movie before it comes out. I am excited beyond belief for this. And next summer we also get Mission Impossible 7. And oh my gosh, that movie looks good too. Like, I just... Yes. Also, Avatar: The Way of Water is coming out soon. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm overwhelmed. We have so many movies coming out, and they'd all better be good, or Chris is going to be very sad. Now, I can pretty much guarantee you that Mission Impossible 7 is going to be good because it's Mission Impossible, and I think Christopher McQuarrie is coming back for it. Yeah, he's directing this one again, and Tom Cruise coming. You know that one's going to be great. But I've heard concerning rumors about Indiana Jones 5, so I just gotta cross my fingers and pray it's a great movie. I don't expect it to be as good as Raiders. I don't expect it to be as good as Last Crusade. I don't even expect it to be as good as Temple of Doom. But it had better be better than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Like, it had better be, like, at least, like, a solid 8 out of 10. I'm hoping it's at least a 9 out of 10, but it better be at least an 8 out of 10. Because Kingdom of the Crystal Skull for me is probably like a 7, 7.5. I really don't hate it. I think there's a lot to love there that people overlook because of the bad things. And I'll get into that in my review for the film. But this had better be a good movie. I need this to be a good movie. Please, sweet baby Jesus, just... If there's one thing I want in life, it's for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny to be a good movie. It has to be. I will grow old depressed if this movie is not good. Okay, you guys don't understand the pressure I am under for this movie to be good. I'm under the same pressure as James Mangold is. No, I'm kidding. But, yeah. I just can't freaking wait for it. Alright. I apologize that I went the entire month of November without posting a review. Okay. As I tell you guys every video now, it's just work. I'm just focused on work. I don't get paid to do this. This is a hobby, so I appreciate the patience. Indiana Jones. I cannot wait for this movie. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on TikTok. And much love.